Okay, good morning, class. So for those of you who need reassurance and that need a review, this is a video that is going to be available for you in Google Classroom with all the instructions that you need to use noteflight and to compose melodies using noteflight according to the assignment that was posted today, November the 2nd. So this is how it goes. So once you're in noteflight and once that you have created your own account using your school Google account, you're going to go to create. You're going to create a new score from scratch. It's going to take you to this screen, okay? You either start from a blank score sheet. There is a possibility that once that you set up your own account, it already gives you one new score by default. So you're not going to have to do this last step that I just did, and it's going to take you directly here. So how are you going to set up your score? Remember that the first step, let me open here the assignment to show you for the instructions. Okay, so the first step is go to noteflight, set up an account using your Google School account. Already did that. So number 2, set up your score with the following specifications. Instrument, flute, delete piano. Let's do that right now. Here, you're going to look for this icon that is like a guitar that says parts. You click on there and it's going to take you to this window. Alternately, you can go to these 3 lines that you see here at the top left. When you click there, you have all of these different options that you can edit in your score. The top one that says score features the same icon that says parts. When you click on it, it's going to take you here. So once that you are there, what you're going to do is to add part, what you see here, this plus icon. You click on it, it opens this window. You're going to select woodwinds and flute. Do select the flute. Do not select any other instruments, because there are some instruments that are what we call transposing instruments, meaning that the notes that you write are different from the notes that sound. So to avoid confusions, use flute. Okay, select the flute here in the woodwinds, click OK. There you can see the flute. And now you're going to delete the piano. Here where it says piano in the parts, just click on the trash bin icon, and there you have it. Okay, you can now close this window because you already have it set it up for flute. Then the next part says length, 8 bars long. Let's set that up. You go here, you see that you have 1, 2, 3, 4 bars. How do I add the other 4? You go here where it says measure. Here in the plus icon, you click that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you have it. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars. Alternately, like I said before, you can go here where it says measure, and you have there add measure before or add a measure after. Any of the 2 will be good enough for you to add the extra measures that you need. So you already have your setup done. Okay, so step number 2 is already done. Step number 3 says write a melody with the following specifications. First of all, it says use any of these scales: D major, B minor, B flat major, and G minor. Before you carry on, you have to write down the notes that belong to any of these scales. I am not going to tell you which are the notes, because this is something that you need to practice. Remember, major, whole, whole, half, whole, whole, whole. Minor, whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole. Do your calculations to know which note is the tonic, which note is the dominant, and which notes go in between. Okay? As an example, I myself, instead of using any of these, I am going to use F. I am going to use the scale of F major. Okay? And the scale of F major features the following notes: F, G, A, B flat, C, D, and E. Those are my 7 notes for F major. So the next step says first and last bars use the tonic. Use whole note. What does this mean? Let's go here to the score. So in the first bar, And in the last bar, we're going to use the tonic. The tonic is note number 1 of the scale. So here I'm going to select, right? And what it says there, use whole note. You're going to go here to this part that says duration. Alternately again, you can open here in the top left where it says duration, and there you have it. Whole rest. This is what you're going to do. Whole rest or whole note rest. You either click there or click here. It's the same. Okay, and there you have it set up as a whole note. And then you write your tonic. In your computer keyboard, all of the letters of the computer keyboard that correspond to a name of a note, they are valid. So you can just click on the F on your computer keyboard, and boom, there you have the note F. Okay? Then you're going to do the same with the last bar. Here we're going to add the tonic again. So one more time. I select my bar. Here I'm going to do it this way. Whole rest. There I have it. And I click F on my computer keyboard. What just happened? That by default, the software added an extra bar at the end. Don't mind that. Doesn't matter. You can either leave it alone or you can erase it if you want. Count is the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one you don't need it. You can select it and erase it. Here is this measure. In the minus icon, delete measures. You just delete it and there you go. You're already set up. So you have your tonic at the beginning and you have your tonic at the end using whole notes, just like in the description says. All right, then the next step is place the dominant in bar 3 or bar 4. Your choice. Use whole note. So let's do that part of the process. This is bar 4 or this is bar 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. Sorry, there's a mistake here. It should say 4 or 5, not 3 or 4. Bars 4 or 5. I'm going to edit that right now. Okay, bars 4 or bar 5. Save, and there it is. Okay, so I am going to go back here again. So in bars 4 or bar 5, I am going to set the tonic using whole notes one more time. Remember, the tonic is note number 5 of the scale. So in F major should be F, G, A. B flat, C. My tonic is in note C. I'm going to place it in bar number 5 this time. I'm going to select here my bar. I am going to click here on whole rest. And then I'm going to click the letter C in my computer keyboard. Okay, look what happened. Here it appeared below the F. We need to put it above the F. Okay, how are we going to do that? Very simple. With the note selected there in orange, I am just going to type Control arrow up, and there it changes the octave. There you have it. Alternately, you can just use the arrows up and down. Okay, and you can leave it there placed on the C. So there you go. I click escape so it doesn't have anything selected, and there I have my tonic, my dominant, and my tonic one more time using whole notes. Let's take a look at the rest of the description. It says, fill the rest of the bars with the notes between the tonic and the dominant. Use half notes. So here I'm going to fill these 3 bars and these 2 bars with the notes that are between the F and the C using half notes. How are we going to do that? In this case, select directly in this square. Do not select around the square on the measure like that. Select directly on the square so you can change this to half notes. You go to duration here, half rest, okay, or alternately here in duration, half rest. You click there and you start typing the notes between the F and the C as you wish them to be. For example, let's say that I want to start step by step. F, then I add G, then I add A, then I add B flat. How do I add the accidentals, flats or sharps? Very simple. You first add the note, for example, the B, and before you carry on, you have it here where it says pitch. You have here the sharps, you have here the flats. You also have it here in pitch. There at the bottom, at the top, you have the sharps and you have the flats. So in this case, I'm going to add a flat because the 4th note, the subdominant in F major is B flat. I click there and there you go. I have my B flat. Then I carry on. Let's say that I want to carry on up to C. Then I go back to B flat. Okay, I add first the note. Then I add the flat. Then I'm going to go to A. And here I already reached my dominant. And now I'm going to do the same procedure with the other two measures that I have at the end. I select here on the rest. I don't select around the rest because I don't want to select the whole bar, just the rest. Remember, I go here to half rest. I click there, and then I carry on writing down all of the rest of my melody. What just happened that by default, the software made what we call a system break. Okay, it made half of the melody in a second line, but it's just continuing with the same. So let's say that now I want to go to B flat. I add first the note, then the flat. Here in pitch, I add the flat, then I carry on with A, then I carry on with G, then I carry on again to A, and I finish every my tonic in F. All right, and if you want to listen to it, you can go here to the top left where it says play. You click there and it plays it for you. There you go. I have my generic melody. Then the rest of it here says download as PDF and submit. This is very simple. Okay, you go here, okay, we just see this icon that it says here, okay, you go there, sorry, not there, my mistake, okay, instead of going there, what you're going to go is to these two icons that you see here, save and export, okay, you have like these cloud icons with an arrow, one arrow up and an arrow down. Find the one that has the arrow down that says export. You're going to click in there and you're going to select full score in PDF. You continue. You click on save. And there you have it. It downloaded down here. Okay, and that is what you're going to submit here in the assignment. Okay, I hope this was clear enough. See you around.